Okay guys, so we had to go to the onion bed and pull the onions. They are not as big as what I'd like them to be, but yeah, it's when you got groundhogs and river rats and everything else coming in your garden that just wants to destroy it. So we can use these for salads and other things, but I will show you that in the next video. Hey guys, it's Jamie. So I'm coming back from Walmart. I don't like our Walmart. There's so many rude people there. But anyway guys, I just wanted to jump on here and let you know, hey, I'm still alive, I'm still kicking, and I'm trying to do the best that I can, as Amanda says. We're surviving this craziness. So if anybody saw my short yesterday, if not, I'll include it in this video. I had to pull all of my onions because we have got river rats. I live between two creeks, one going this way, one going this way, so they combine at the bottom. So we have river rats, and for some reason they like pulling my onions up and just leave them laying. They don't eat them, they just pull them up. So I pulled them all up last night, got them washed, let them dry overnight, and I got my vacuum sealer out to cut them and, you know, freeze them, you know, for like soups or stuff like that, stir fry. Well, my vacuum sealer won't work, so I had to go to Walmart and buy me a new one so I could get it done. Thankfully, if you all saw my other short with Mr. Melvin, the stuffed gray piggy bank, I saved a total of $757. So, thankfully, I had the money to go get a new sealer. The garden is doing great, except for whatever is pulling my onions. It could be, we got groundhogs and rats and squirrels and rabbits and all that. I mean, you know, it could be either or. I don't know, but I noticed, okay, I'm setting my cruise control because I'm driving and it is, you know, a holiday weekend, and who knows if state troopers are going to be up. But anyway, we got a lot of critters running around, so it could have been anything. We thought about setting out poison, but I don't want to set out poison for the rats because I don't want them to, you know, maybe carry it somewhere to where the ducks are. Because if y'all seen my other little short, I had mama ducks. I had mama duck and a bunch of babies running around, and I don't want to hurt no creatures, and I don't even want to hurt the rats, but they're just gross. They're just gross. I can handle just about anything except for rats and snakes. I don't like either one. The groundhogs, I can handle them, and the rabbits, I love rabbits. And I'll do whatever I have to, you know, put up a fence around it or something. I don't know what we'll do, but I gotta do something. But anyway, so I'm coming back from Walmart, and I was starting to do this video, and I had a phone call, and I couldn't help but get tickled. My friend who owns the restaurant that I help out every so often, she is gone on vacation with her nephews and nieces. You know, she decided to take them to the beach, and so she's gone. So I've been helping her out while she's gone, you know, just going in and shutting up the restaurant at night and doing the paperwork for her and putting, you know, money in the bank if I need to or whatever, you know, just that simple stuff. So I get a phone call just a little bit ago, and they said, hey, we can't get into the square. It shut us down. What are we supposed to do? And I'm like, okay, go to the register, because there's two different, you know, things. One is a mobile app, and the other one is the cash register itself. We've just been having problems trying to get the cash register part all set up. So I said, go to the register and see if it'll fire up and see if you can run the cards that way. So I was on the phone for maybe 5 minutes trying to explain to them how to fire up the cash register and get it put in and all this and that, because all the food that they've got is in that, in the square. You just have to hit a button and pay and however. So got that situated, and as I was talking to them, I blew by a state trooper. I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna get a ticket now. So here goes my Melvin winnings, but I didn't. I caught it in time and slowed down, but I thought for sure I was going to get a ticket. So yeah, that has been my day, guys. I'm gonna have to turn this air on for just a tad, because it is like 97 degrees outside with the humidity index. It is just really hot, and I am so sorry if y'all can hear the air. I'm just getting a little bit on me before it caused me to have a heat stroke. We have had no rain for 4 days, and it has been in the high 90s, and the humidity is just horrible. We had 90-degree weather in June, and that is something that we hardly ever have, which is cool, and it's okay. But I am not made for this type of heat. I want to be in air conditioning. Okay, let's see, what else? Thank you guys so much. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. This is just spur of moment video. Thank you guys so much for praying for my son. He had recently went through a really bad breakup, and he has just absolutely been so depressed, because, when it's your first true love and something like that happens, it's devastating. I was like, oh my gosh. It breaks my heart to see my son go through that. I know, guys, you don't have to tell me. Every time I do a video, I start yawning. I need a cucumber. For all of you y'all that don't know this, if you start yawning your head off, grab you a bite of cucumber and it will stop. I don't know what it is, but it works. So, been battling my allergies and sinuses. Been watching the grandbaby this summer. That's the reason why I've not been really doing a lot of videos like I used to. And, I have just been extremely busy with the garden, canning. I've canned green beans. I've done pickles. I've done a little bit of carrots. Now I'm going to have to vacuum seal the onions, and I've been trying to, when hamburger meat is on sale, I've been buying it up, put it in the freezer. I've been learning how to can hamburger meat. I've not done it yet. I've been, learning, watching videos on how to do it to make sure I do it right and correctly. So, I'm going to defrost it, throw it in the pot, brown it up, and if I've got time and the grandbaby's not around, I may video that, show you the process that I do. But it has just been so much, summertime is just really busy. He does basketball, baseball. Now he's taking swimming lessons, so, sometimes I have to take him to his lessons, and that's fine. I don't mind it. And swimming lessons is something that I believe every child should know how to do. So, yeah, just been really busy, guys, and I appreciate y'all hanging around and watching the videos and stuff. So I'm excited about getting home. I don't know, anytime I get a new appliance or a new gadget, whatever you want to call it, I get so excited to see how it works. I did buy the Nesco brand because the Nesco pressure canner I bought is absolutely wonderful. I mean, it is wonderful. I just use it for canning, but you can do it for like an Instapot, but I really love that brand. So I figured, hey, if the canner's this great, then, the Nesco sealer's got to be wonderful too. So I will let you know how it does, and, if y'all are looking to get a new vacuum sealer, which is something that I will probably be doing a little bit, but not a lot. If I can find like steaks, which God knows it's been a long time since I had steak. I'd really love a good steak. You know, steaks and stuff like that will be used. But to have long term, I'm going to learn how to try to can it, because, you know, in the wintertime we do get some really bad winter storms here, and we lose power for a day. Sometimes back in 2010, we were out of power for 2 weeks, and it was crazy. So, pantry stabilization, that way, what do we want to call it? Pantry canning food, which is probably better than the freezer, because you have to, if your electricity goes off, it's just crazy. Your electricity goes off, you lose your food. But if it's on the shelf life. So anyway, guys, I will let you go, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.